Good morning. It's like 4:15, 4:20 in the morning. I'm getting ready for my day. I went to bed early, so of course I woke up early for some reason. I guess I got the rest I needed to. Yes. And the kittens are already up playing. So if you hear them, that's what they're doing. They like to play. I'm just getting settled into my morning routine. I don't know if I'll do a lot of talking in this video. I just wanted to be present with you. Have coffee with you. And if you don't like coffee or tea, that's cool too. If you just get up and go. I've had those mornings too. I don't need coffee. I can get up and go. Coffee just reminds me of family. I would escape my household and go to my cousins, right, my aunt's house. And her and her husband would sit in the morning and chill with each other and have coffee and, you know, treated me like one of their own. And we would just chill together. So that's what I like to do in the morning. I'll just chill with my coffee. It has more of an emotional connection than anything. Like my brother, he's into coffee now too because of me, you know. Because my brother is very antisocial. He prefers to be left alone, which I do too. I like to be left alone in my own world. I'm a Taurus, you know, he's an Aries. And if you're into that, if not, that's cool too. It just, me as a Taurus, I'm stubborn and I like to be alone. I'm a homebody. Like, this is my sacred space type of thing. When I venture out, I don't like to be center of attention. I like a peaceful life. I mean, I've lived a chaotic life, so I feel like I deserve peace, and I do, and I have it. So now it's just adventure time. Right? Now it's just doing the things that I want to do with my life. But yeah, my brother, he was left alone a lot in our childhood, so he doesn't know a lot of social norms, right? Like, I was left alone, but I studied people, right? I was in the room, but like you didn't really know I was there. He didn't even care to be in the room. I just studied people. And my brother was just left alone. So like 6 years ago, I had him move in with me, right? And that's a cat. I had my brother move in with me, and I would like make him come up here because he's on the sub level of the house, right? I get the top, and he gets the bottom. He has a bathroom down there. There's like a second living room, but we made it into an exercise room. He has a big ass fucking room. And then, you know, the bathroom, the living room down there, which is an exercise room, and, you know, the storage area, the laundry room. So yeah, when he first moved in, I pretty much made him, like, bugged him a lot to get him to just sit in the same space as me, you know? Because that's what I used to do with my cousin. I just would chill next to her, be present with her, say things here and there. Try to teach her everything I could, even though like I was a child too. But I knew a lot about the world as a child. And yeah. So my brother's gotten into the habit of coming upstairs and having coffee with me and having that moment of presence with me before he leaves for work, because he still works a 9 to 5. And he was very antisocial to the point where he wanted a job where he didn't want to talk to anyone. He didn't want to interact with nobody. One man team right there. That's what he wanted. But he didn't get that. I mean, at first he did. He worked at a hospital, but it was like night shift, and he came into contact with like very few people. But now he interacts with more people. He still don't know like social customs and greetings and what not to say. And he is socially awkward, you know, which is funny to me. It's funny to me. And I'll correct him, you know. I'll just be like, that's not socially acceptable. Do I care? No, it's funny to me, but heads up, you know. It was socially acceptable to me. I accepted it. I didn't care, and I don't care. But he doesn't know. Right and wrong like that. He doesn't know the basic exchange, right? Because I mean, I know the basic exchange, I just choose not to do that. The, hey, how you doing? Let's have small talk. No, I don't like that. I wanna know you. I don't wanna know the fucking mask that you're putting on, because I can see through it anyways. I'm just, you know, trying to be polite about it. But a lot of times I don't even feel like being socially polite like that, you know. I haven't brushed my hair this morning. I just got up. And wanted to be present. But yeah, I know the rules. I know the standards. I know the unspoken standards. actually do know proper etiquette, actually, if you want to get technical. I do. Do I abide by those? No. I want to pick out whatever fork feels right for me to eat my food with, you know? Not just like, oh, this one is for the salad. No. I fucking pick which one is for the salad. You don't get to fucking pick what I eat my food with. Fuck that, you know? Yeah. I'm paying for my fucking meal. I get to choose what goddamn fork I use. I paid for this fucking wine. I'll hold the glass whatever fucking way I want to. But that's just me. That's just me. I don't care. I don't care how that looks. The fuck are you gonna do? I paid for the wine, I paid for my own damn steak, I paid for my own fucking salad, like I paid for this shit. Which is funny because I dated someone a while ago, right? And we were in like proper attire, right? And they're the type of restaurant that like had to have the menu outside of the restaurant, you know? And I like disregarded the menu. I didn't even look at the menu outside the restaurant. I wanted to go inside the restaurant and look at the fucking menu inside, right? And they, like, the host stopped us, you know? Because we were both in like basic attire, okay? We were walking around. I'm not walking around and exploring in a fucking dress and in heels. I don't do that. Like, that's not exploration clothing to me, right? We just happened to stumble across this like nice ass restaurant. And the host was like, are you sure you can afford this? And I'm like, bitch, I can afford this. Like, move. You're in my fucking way. Just because I don't look like just because I don't look the part doesn't mean shit. That's why looks are fucking deceiving, and that's why the society is so easily manipulated because of that. Like, no wonder there's a lot of psychopaths manipulating the shit out of people. If you set the rules and the standards, they know how to work their way around it, okay? And it's quite easy. Like, I don't manipulate to get what I want and use people like that, because I like to have a reciprocal relationship. I don't want any of my relationships just to be because of manipulation, because I outsmarted you. That's not fun to me, right? I want you to actually give a fuck about me, and if you don't give a fuck about me, then don't be in my life, type of shit. You know? Keep it stepping, but looks are deceiving. A lot of people look at me, especially whenever I have like a little bit of makeup on and I dress nice, and they just think I'm some cute fucking white girl. It's very hilarious. It's very funny. Like, you judged me based off what I was wearing. And just because I smile a lot, you know? Society makes it fucking easy to fool people. Which I don't. I know it, I see it, I can identify it, and I could easily, fucking easily, right? I just don't want to. I would rather be genuine and true than to put on a facade. And my ADHD and my memory retention, I would forget. I can't remember shit like that, you know? I can't remember, like, the fucking story. What was this storyline again, you know? I don't remember. Because even when I had aliases, right? Because I had different aliases for different things that I was doing in different times. So if you know me based off of a certain alias, right, that I used, I know exactly what I was doing. I know exactly the time period. I can pinpoint how you know me, right? And I'm really good with facial recognition, so it can easily come back to me. It'll easily, like, pop it. But even when I had an alias, like a lot of them, I wasn't a different person. Like, it was me with a different name. So I didn't have to, like, put up a fucking story or facade or a mask. Like, I feel like the body and the ego, that's enough. You know? That's enough. I'm not trying to fucking fit in with everybody. And that's the thing about me, like, I actually, I like being alone, and I'm good with being antisocial and keeping to myself. But I have found that I can pretty much talk to anyone, pretty much connect to anyone. There was this dude in high school that loved fucking talking to me, and he was like a popular, preppy, you know, kid, right? Which I didn't shit on them, right, for being popular, for being preppy, for, you know, being them, for having a nice house and rich families, and I didn't shit on them, right? Because, like I said, I'm an old soul, so I was just, that's the card that you were dealt. Like, I wasn't gonna shit on, no. But anyways, he, the kittens are playing aggressively, so it's distracting me. But anyways, there's this kid that used to talk to me, and his dad was in real estate, so if you ever come across this, shout out to you. And so he would talk to me like he usually does. He would leave his group of, you know, popular, happy, which, I mean, they didn't really look that happy, but, you know, whatever. He would leave his, like, friend group just to come talk to me and just to shoot the shit with me, like, every time he saw me. And he had a girlfriend, right? And that we talked about that a lot. Because he would cheat on her, and he would be like, what would you do? And I was like, you don't want to hear what I would do. Type shit. Like, I don't tolerate that shit. At all. Like, it's stupid to me. But anyways. And I overheard like one of his friends be like, dude, why do you talk to her? He was just like, I don't know, she's cool. And I was just like, yeah, I am. People just don't take the time to actually fucking get to know me, you know? Which is cool. Like, I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with being underestimated. I'm perfectly fine with being overlooked. I mean, that's your decision. That's your choice. If you want to miss out on, you know, a great friendship and great conversation, and that's your choice, right? The people who are meant to be in my life, you know, will be in my life. But that kid made me laugh too, so shout out to him, you know. He definitely made me laugh. And if he can make me laugh, like, you're okay with me, you know? Even though, like, I make myself laugh all the time when I laugh about, like, a lot of shit, but I really liked him in the sense of, like, you know, even though he was doing, like, shit I didn't agree with, he was still authentic, you know? Even at a young age, right? Because we were teenagers, and he was one of the very few people to go outside of the social norms, right? Because even in like the stoner group, right, which I was technically in, I just wasn't a stoner, but I did hang out with them sometimes. Not like outside of school, but you know, that's who I talked to, if I did talk to anyone, you know, besides this girl I hung out with, right? Because, you know, if you're smoking weed and you're a teenager in high school, you don't have a great life, right? I mean, say what you want, but if you're an adult and you're letting your teenager fucking smoke weed, to me that's shitty, right? To me that's shitty. Their mind hasn't even developed yet, and you're letting your child not have a good start in life, right? That's not a good start. That's not setting your kid up for success. So to me, yes, that is shitty. And you can say what you want, because my cousin, her mom let her smoke weed, and she rolls like the perfect blunts. You know, I don't even smoke weed anymore, but she still does, and she's extremely attached to it. She's been doing it since she was a teenager. So it's really hard for her to break that habit, because she's also emotionally connected to it. Extremely attached. So yes. I mean, I really didn't spend a whole lot of time. I mean, I had to spend a certain amount of time in high school, but I spent a lot of time skipping school, skipping classes, and not being there. I didn't have like a good influence, really. I was the type of person that was like more chill and cool with like the teachers than anything, because I had to communicate with them with like parent teacher day. That was just like, hey, it's me, you know, tell me what the fuck I need to do, and do I need to do anything? Like, I am my own parent, I have to do this shit, okay? And that's why you're seeing me and not my parent. Yeah. Because my brother's dad, he was there for like 9th grade. It's when me and my brother went and lived with him in Michigan. He technically isn't even my dad, right? But I am grateful that he let me live up there and get away from my mom, you know? He did sign my birth certificate, so technically they didn't know any better, the court system, but he knew, and I knew, because I like intuitively knew. Yeah. I've been through a lot. There's a lot of shit I can share. That's why I can be on YouTube for like 10 fucking years and still have something new to share with you. Still share with you some stories and experiences. Right? But that is one thing that I do really like about myself, is I've never been the one to like judge someone as a shitty person, you know, like their actions can be shitty, but people are not bad. And I've been through a lot, right? I've been through so much shit that I could easily exclude myself and have the greatest fucking excuses, you know? Like, it would be legit. Like, I have the experience of, you know, like, I have every reason to cut everyone out of my life, right? To talk to nobody, to just seclude myself, to never give anyone ever a chance, to never trust anyone, you know, type shit. But I don't. That's no way to live. Like I said, we're here to interact with each other and be there for each other. It's an internal journey, right? But it's also external. Like, your external does show you things that are beneficial. I usually hold, well, no, not that one. I usually hold these two. I don't know who's calling me, so excuse me. For some reason, I just felt called to hold them. These cats are going crazy. They're kittens. I don't even know, like, are cats playful? Or is it just the kittens? Why are you, like, backflipping off of the damn thing? And if you didn't watch my last video, I said that I don't have a couch, right? And I don't have a recliner, so, and the cats like to scratch up like the sides, so I'll probably get rid of that and only like have chairs, you know, in the living room, because my office is a section in the living room because I had my office in, you know, a room, like an office room shit, but I didn't like it. I want to keep an eye on my children. My kids haven't been here, right? They're with their dad right now. So that's why it's quiet, right? Besides these cats, you know? So, I didn't like my office being secluded. I can get work done and keep an eye on my kids. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I don't like not being able to see what my kids are up to. It didn't feel right with me. And I like where my office is right now, in the living room. I like looking out the windows. As you can tell, because I do that a lot during a video. They just think their house is theirs. Like, but they know not to get on my desk and on the counter, because I can't stand that shit. I can't stand cats. Like, you're not gonna be where I prepare food, and you're not gonna be on my fucking counter. Like, no. They learn that real quick. I don't play that shit. And you're not gonna be on my desk where I'm doing shit. Like, sometimes they will. Every once in a while, when I put them on there and they're just like, oh no, we're not supposed to be on here, so we're gonna get off. But it's rare that I, pick them up and like actually let them be on my desk. But they'll definitely jump on the chairs at my kids' table, because I have like kids' activities and stuff over there. A bookshelf, like 2 bookshelves actually, for their stuff, their books, their activities, their drawing and coloring and shit to keep them entertained. Not just a TV and a tablet and electronics. I want my kids to have a strong imagination. If you're bored, figure it out with your mind then. Yes. Today, you're just chilling with me. This morning, you can let me know what you're doing. On your morning. Yeah, it's Tuesday. So, I know I'm gonna exercise and do my school today. It usually takes me, excuse me, it usually takes me a few hours to do like most of my schoolwork in one day. So it takes me a few hours. So I'm sitting here. I don't like sitting a whole lot. I like being active. It's just whenever you get shit done, whenever you got shit to do. I sit. Right, I have to sit for it. I actually like connecting to spirit and channeling messages. That's what I like doing in the morning. That's why I usually hold this in the morning. So, if you've made it this far, thank you. If you have thoughts today that you don't want, that you don't care for, just say, I don't know. I don't care. It'll work out anyways. There's no need to mentally strain. I just saw a note, so that's why I'm saying that. Right? I left my plant outside. But I don't feel the energy over there. It feels weird. But yes, I just saw a note as a reminder to watch my thoughts, not stress over anything. It's definitely helpful to have a lot of reminders. I mean, for me it is a lot of reminders. If you're a cat person, do they chill out? You know? I don't know. I like dogs. I haven't gotten a dog since mine passed away years ago. I actually had a dream about her. Not this past night, but the night before. I had a dream about her. And I was, loving on her and playing with her. And it was nice. I hate waking up from, the dream and not having her. She was a pure white dog, right? She was an albino dog. And she had, really pretty blue eyes. And she was very fucking hyper. Very hyper. Anytime that I would feel even slightly sad, because this was before I even, watched my thoughts. This was when I just let my thoughts run my life. Yeah. She was my emotional support dog, right? And I really didn't feel a bunch of emotions even then, because I only really connected with my emotions after my second daughter. Because it's funny, and I never wanted kids. Right? But I took parenting classes. I knew what not to do. I had no idea what I was doing though, right? And I knew I wanted to be the best fucking mom for my kids and not put them through the shit that I went through. And I made a lot of sacrifices for my kids. So yeah, I really didn't connect with my emotions until after my second child. And she's so sweet. Like my first daughter, she's aggressive and stubborn, just like me. She's not even a Taurus, right? But she definitely is me. A lot of me, right? My second child is so sweet, and so like I feel like she's an empath because she's so sensitive. Whereas like the other people don't bother me. Their emotions don't bother me. I don't even like, why are you so emotional? I don't understand it. But my second daughter, she's definitely sensitive, definitely kind, definitely sweet, definitely like a little girl. Whereas like my oldest daughter, she's more of like a tomboy, and she'll fight you, and she tries to pick on her sister, which I'm trying to teach my youngest daughter, like, don't take her fucking shit, even though she's your sister and y'all, you know, gotta stick together. Don't let anyone fucking pick on you. But she doesn't have it in her to like hurt anyone. And I used to get so stumped because I was like, Jesus, I never had this with my first daughter. And kids like teach you a lot about yourself. A lot. And a lot in general. And my son is just like the Tasmanian devil, right? And he'll fight anyone. Anyone. Yeah. But I definitely miss my dog too, because that was before I had my son. And honestly, if like if I still had her, I probably wouldn't have another child. Like, she was another child to me. And I didn't expect to have more kids, right? But it's funny how life works. It's funny how things turn out. My kids have definitely made me more made me a better person, right? Made me more intuitive and more connected. I can't even look out the window because it's dark outside and I can't see anything. I can't see the trees, I can't see the butterflies, and they're not even out right now. So I have my own space to look at. But yeah, I definitely miss my dog. And dogs can be reincarnated too. So I know if I'm meant to have her again, she'll come into my life. Which I see her in my dreams a lot. I see my dog in my dreams a lot. And if you want to get on the subject of dreams, you, right, are your consciousness, right? You're not your body. So when your body falls asleep, you are actually portaled. You are your consciousness, right? You are taken to like another world, another timeline, whatever word, you know, you can better understand what I'm saying. But you are there, right? Like while your body is sleeping on this plane of existence, this realm, right? You are somewhere else. My dreams have always felt real. And I have a good, like, awareness in my dream. Like, I'm aware in my dream. I'm so aware in my dream. Yes, I've been able to lucid dream, but also a lot of my dreams are, let's just say, aggressive, okay? Because it's been an outlet for me in some form, right? Because as a child, you know, whenever I want to do some shit that's not socially acceptable or acceptable in general, you know, whatever, my dreams were like an outlet for me to do whatever the fuck I wanted to, whatever I wanted, okay? So, and I admit I can get a little overboard, and like the dreams that I've been having recently, I'll do something, right? And I'll be like, that was overboard. Like, why? That didn't need to happen. I didn't need to do that. Like, why did I even do that? I was overdoing it. It didn't need to happen like that. Yes. So I've been very aware. And I mean, I've had a lot of reoccurring dreams too, and then I would try to like change them in the dream. And it would have like the same outcome. Like one of my dreams, these cats. One of my dreams, it was a reoccurring dream, but it was a facility that I was infiltrating, right? And it was in like the woods. It was a facility that not a whole lot of people knew about, but I knew about it, and there was some people that I had to rescue, right? And no matter which way I took, no matter which way, like in the facility that I took, I always fucking ended up on these stairs, and the dream would end, right, with me getting shot in the face. And when I woke up, my entire face would tingle, like I actually got shot in the face. And my face was, I mean, obviously my body, my face was safe in bed, but you know, my face like felt that, you know? My body did not know the difference at all. My body was like, give us a minute. Yeah. And I've been stabbed in my dream before, right? So, like my body would like tingled where I was stabbed at. And shit like that. Yeah. I'm trying not to make this rated R, right? I don't know. I never really considered them nightmares though. I never considered it something I couldn't handle. And that I was just traumatized by, you know? I've been through so much shit. Like, this is just nothing. This is nothing, you know? And whenever I was a kid, and, you know, fighting a lot, right? So I really got no relief in my waking life, and I got no relief in like my sleeping life. The only relief that I really like, peacefulness I got in my sleeping life, like it felt like I was living 2 different fucking lives. My sleeping life was just a lot more violent, right? And I knew I couldn't respond and react like that in my waking life. So I was very careful in my waking life. Dream life, you know? But I also, my favorite animal is an alligator, right? So one of my like peaceful dreams was me swimming with alligators. Me swimming in like a dark river with alligators. I love alligators. They're so cute. They're the swamp puppies. I love them. I love them. They're adorable to me. But I don't know, they give off like that old soul vibe. They're quiet, but they're also friendly, you know? And they're so cute when they smile. I've always loved alligators. But that was a peaceful moment. I never really felt peace like that before. I mean, now I do, but in my waking life, yeah, I loved those dreams of me swimming with the alligators. It was so peaceful, right? They were my friends. Not really, the alligators didn't talk to me, but they didn't even smile at me, now that I think about it. They just chilled with me and swam with me. And that's it. That's it. Nothing complex. It was so simple. They were just with me, swimming. I'm thinking of a dream that I like recently had that I fucking hate. Like, I hate when I have these dreams. just because of like the feeling that it gives you. Like, I don't like roller coasters, right? I don't like going up at that certain angle and then going down and then like your fucking stomach just drops, right? So I used to have like dreams of falling out of like the universe, out of the cosmos, onto Earth. I fucking hated that shit too. Like, it would be so pretty and so, you know, beautiful. And I would just hop along. Not really hop, but, you know, slightly fly. And, the falling part, I don't like. So, the dream that I had recently was me, in a car, like, next to a theme park, right? But all of a sudden the car fucking drops, like, down a hill, and I was just, like, being so over it, you know? Like... Because it doesn't scare me, I just fucking hate that feeling. Like... I just hate that feeling. I think that's why I like the universe dreams. Like me being amongst the stars and shit, and hopping along, right, along the stars. I think that's why it never really gave me peace, is because I knew that I would eventually fall. And I didn't know about lucid dreaming, right? So I knew like how to be conscious in the dream. And I was like action and reaction, cause and effect type thinking. I didn't think that I could just build a whole ass fucking bridge in the, you know, I didn't know to just like create the image in my mind and have it there. I didn't know about lucid dreaming. I didn't know how to change shit like that or add shit like that. So I thought I would fall, and I fell, you know? It's one of those things. I couldn't exactly enjoy hopping along whenever I fucking hate the feeling of dropping. I don't like that. I don't like going up at that certain angle either. Like just up. I don't like that either. Yeah. Not a fan. I was trying to think of like why I don't like it, but it's fucking weird. I don't like it. I don't know. Don't like being elevated like that. Just to lift it up at a weird ass fucking angle. And I don't mind flying. Because with flying, you're in whatever position you fucking want to be in, you know, floating, flying, whatever. It's funny because people really don't see like their dreams as experiences either. But your consciousness definitely experiences it. And reality is what is real to you. What you perceive to be real. Which, if you don't believe me about our consciousness, because this is just a theory that I have, right? It's just what I've experienced. It's what I've experienced, and I've experienced the dream realms, timelines, worlds so many times, right? There's a hold on, I'm adjusting my pants. There's a lot of people who experience deja vu, right? A lot of people don't remember their dreams, right? But when you do remember the dream and then you experience it in reality, right? You have deja vu. You experience that timeline before in your dream. And I get deja vu sometimes, like I'll feel like a moment creep up on me, like I've experienced this before, and then I recall, because a lot of my dreams, like, I remember them, but I also don't try to hold on to them. Like a lot of my memories, I don't try to hold on to them and like replay them all the time and just keep them, you know, forever. So, yes, when I have like that creeping moment of a timeline, the deja vu feeling, the like, oh shit, I've done this before, I'll recall like what also happened, right? Like I'll remember what happened before it happened, before it happens, right? So I've avoided shit. Before it happens, because of recognizing the deja vu, remembering what happened, and then adjusting accordingly, you know? I do find that it's weird that a lot of people don't remember their dreams. Like you're just in another like realm and you don't remember it. Where were you last night? Where were you last night? Where was your consciousness? And you have like 3 to 4, 5? You have a lot of dreams every night. And I can remember like a good bit of a few of mine. I would tell you the dream that I had last night, right? I had 2 of them, but that one was actually weird and random. Like one of mine was weird and random. Like where did that come from? Okay. Okay. Sure. So let me know your weird and random dreams. Let me know your dreams. If you want to share, if you remember them. I mean, you can tell me that you don't remember them too if you made it this far. Thank you for making it this far. I just figured we would share some coffee together. Be present together. Be here with each other. Be real with each other. That's what I like. These cats have been playing since I got up. It's not like I'm doing a lot right now besides connecting with you and sharing some experiences, some thoughts. I love this mug, but it gets cold way too quick. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I want you to have a great day. I want you to live a happy life. I want you to experience life to the fullest. I want you to see the magic in the world. I want your life to be amazing. I want you to feel satisfied and happy with your life. I want you to love life. I want you to realize that life isn't about stressing to pay bills. We're all dying anyways. We're all gonna die. I mean, I don't really feel like I'm dying. I felt like I was dying, this past year. But outside of that, I for real got like a fuck ton of grades just from experiencing that a few months ago. Felt like I was dying. But now I feel great. Now I feel great. And I know how it feels to hate life and like most of shit in life, right? So it was definitely a shift, a change that I made. That it's okay to rest. It's okay to not fight. It's okay to be still. It's okay to love life. And I'm not talking about like material things. Like material possessions, I'm talking about animals and trees and the sky, the sun, the moon, the stars, you know, the lakes, the rivers, the waterfall, the beauty on this planet. We're only here for, 100 years. So enjoy it. Live every moment to the fullest. Don't get discouraged by other people. I know a lot of people compare themselves and get discouraged, and you're unique. You are unique. You have shit I don't have. You have shit that makes you special. You have different qualities and skills than I do. You have talents. You are gifted. Focus on that. Focus on what you have. Focus on what you want. Focus on what you're developing, what you're growing. I'm growing my skill as a content creator, as a YouTuber. That has been a priority for me. I'm on all the other things that I juggle, but that's fine. I wouldn't have started it if I knew I couldn't do it. But like I said, I can do anything I put my mind to, and I know you can do anything that you put your mind to. A while ago, I used to bribe myself into doing shit. Work with yourself. Bribe yourself if you need to. If you need to. I don't know. I feel like if people really need motivation, then they're not doing what they want. They're not explaining it to themselves properly. Then they're stuck on their own mind, and that's why they need motivation to get over their own bullshit, Bribe yourself. If that sounds like you, bribe yourself. Instead of, oh, I don't want to do this. Okay, well, while I'm doing this, what else can I do? Or, while I'm doing this, what benefit will it give me? Not wow, but what benefit will this give me? Like, I used to be very unmotivated doing laundry years ago. And then I just learned to like watch YouTube videos and learn, or, you know, whatever I'm interested in watching, and do laundry. And now I like do my laundry and watch videos. I put on music to clean the house. Like, I add something fun to it, something that I enjoy to it. And exercising is fucking easy. Oh, I don't feel like exercising. Okay, well, just stand up and move. Just stand up and fucking move. Like, move in the same spot. You know, like, twist. Movement burns calories, right? Yesterday I felt like sitting down, right? And I was like, no, like, I actually don't want to sit down. I sit down a lot. So I just stood there and, like, swished my body around and, like, you know, did, like, arm rotations and lightly added more movement into my day. It was at the end of the day, right? And I didn't want to just sit down. What are you doing? One of the kittens look like Bugs Bunny, right? But like a smaller cat version of Bugs Bunny. One of the cats look like Batman. It's a black and white cat, but it has like it looks like it has a mask. A Batman. They're all in front of my desk. Because like I said, I usually don't let them like jump up here and shit. They'll jump on the windowsill, but I have like my desk locked off. I'm sure I'll show you them eventually. Yeah. Batman fucking loves to play. That one loves to play. And then the Bugs Bunny one. My cousin wanted to name the Bugs Bunny one P Bunny, and I was like, always calling him P Diddy, because I was like, no, it's too close. It's close. We can call him Bugs, whatever. I don't even call them by their name. They have like no name, really. Yeah. That's why I call that one Batman. But like I don't call them by their name. They don't really have a name. It's not like cats really listen to you anyways, right? They're not like a dog. A dog will obey, come here, play, and do whatever else you want. Cats just like ignore the shit out of you. So unless they want something. Yeah. I don't know. I've never actually like owned a cat before. I've never really wanted to own a cat before because they just They only come to you when they want something. When they want attention, you know? It just, I don't know, it was never my, like, vibe. But they do love attacking each other and playing with each other. Yes. One of them's still right there, but the other two are like chasing each other around the house. I don't know where that one went. Anyways, good morning. Good morning. It's not even 5. I'll be on later. I'll be on later. I gotta warm up my coffee because it's cold now. I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm a part of this life too. In my own little world over here. So you can tell me what your world's like. Let me know if you like the work study videos, because I thought about doing those, like while I'm just doing shit, like I'm about to write and journal and stuff. But I also thought about going live and doing everything. I mean, I probably will at some point. Just doing things. Doing my routine, whatever, over here. I'm recording it. I mean, not recording it, but like going live. That's kind of what this video is supposed to be, but I guess since I have you in the room, that I just felt like talking to you. So, I don't know. I'll go explore some vlogs and some work study sessions. Let me write that down. I'll go see. Go check it out, you know? Whatever. Because, I mean, I get it. You can get a lot of work done whenever you have someone right there with you, and I've just never watched those. I like having affirmations on in the background, or like a frequency on in the background. But that's me personally. That's me personally. I just don't watch people work and study. But maybe it's a vibe that I don't know about. This is why we have to explore new things. So, I do have a whole playlist of like affirmations and stuff. I like that. But I will check out the work study and see if that's even something that I want to do. I don't know. But I can definitely give it a try. I can definitely give it a try. I mean, I know this is what this video was supposed to be, but I ended up talking instead, so you just get more information, more experiences, more of a hello. I'm here for you. I am present. I'm aware. I'm having coffee with you. Good morning. Smile today. Have a great day. Have a great day. Yes. Live life to the fullest today. These cats. What do people even do with their cats? Yes. Good morning. Thank you for making it this far. I really do appreciate you and your time and your energy. It'll all work out. You don't have to put so much effort into it. Just let it flow. Surrender to the unknown. You never know what'll happen. In a good way, you know? You could trip over a bag of fucking random money today. Money could fall from the sky. You can meet the love of your life today. You could get offered the position that you want. You could see some fractals in the universe today. I mean, you do, but you can like consciously see them. You can see the magic in the raindrops, and maybe you'll feel the life of a plant today. The consciousness of plants. Maybe someone will give you a rock today. And you're like, why a rock? Because rocks carry frequency too, and you can hold the attention if you don't know, but it's okay. We're all learning. We're all human. I mean, we're all, you know, not just human, but we are having this human experience. So, thank you for being with me today. Good morning. I will see you later, probably when the sun comes up. Probably like at noonish. Probably before I do my schoolwork. I'm going to listen to affirmations and get organized. Reheat my coffee, put some more in there. Probably grab another cup, a different cup, because this one, it just gets too cold quickly. I like to sip the coffee, not just down the coffee. Yeah. Yeah, it's still summer. What are your plans for the rest of the summer? Where will you be August 16th? That's Alex Ramonzi's big day, right? The launch that he's doing for his book. So if you haven't looked at that, I've made like 3 videos on that. And then I realized that I have a plane ticket. I have a plane to catch that morning. So I'll probably be at like the airport watching it. I'll be there. I'll be doing the things that I need to do, and you know, be live as well. Not like live on mine, but the VIP, whatever that entails. I'll be there. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you can go check out those videos. I might even watch one of Alex's videos or in my let. I don't really need motivation. I love learning. I love listening and learning from people who know their shit and who want others to thrive, who are teaching others their knowledge and how they got there, and it's the truly wanting like the best for others that gets me, you know. Because a lot of people, not really a lot of people, but there are some selfish people, you know. There are some people that don't give a fuck about others, that'll just leave everybody in the dust as long as they're good. And that's not what good leaders do. Leaders build each other up. Leaders will turn a follower into a fucking leader because they believe in them. Leaders don't just let you live a mediocre life when we know you're supposed to live your life to the fullest. Because I don't think people want to be average. I think that people settle for being average, for having, they settle for less than what they want. They accept that this is concrete reality. I don't fucking accept that. I don't. And if you're around me, you're not going to accept it for long. I'm not gonna leave you in the fucking dust. I'm not just gonna leave you out in the desert and be like, find your own water. You'll be like, there's no water around. And I, you know, me with all this knowledge, knowing how to survive in a fucking desert, knowing how to get out of the desert and shit, just be like, okay, well, you do you. I mean, what kind of leader would I be then? What kind of person would I be? So, I am a follower and I am a leader. I know I influence those around me and those who come in contact with me, even if it is digital. And I know that I have a lot that I want to learn, that I want to experience. And you learn from the people usually that have the experience, that have the knowledge, right? I might have to go, like, beat up a cat. Not very abusively, you know? I wouldn't do that. But it sounds like they're scratching, one of them's scratching at the wall. But yes, I do share a lot from what I've experienced. And that's why, like, I do disagree with some of the spirituality community, because some of that shit I haven't experienced, right? I've experienced things that contradict what everyone is regurgitating, right? And some of the channels promote fear, and the end of the world is coming, and watch out. No. Fuck, dude. Let people have some peace. Goddamn. Let people... interesting. I never say that. I never say... Goddamn. Anyways. I definitely would rather promote happiness and leadership and skills and all of that over fear any day. I mean, the fuck is there to be afraid of, right? But I don't have anxiety. I've only had, like, moments of, you know, anxiety. But I don't know. It was mainly over my kids, because they don't know, like, to not do things. And it's just like, shit, let me save you real quick, because you don't fucking know what you're doing. Yeah. But there is nothing to be afraid of. You're not gonna make the wrong decision. Nothing can actually defeat you. So live your life to the fullest. And thank you for making it this far. Jesus. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later.